So this is a week after the epic ride. We did a total of 1,080 miles. This video is filmed predominantly on GoPro. Some of it is Facebook Live footage. We were pushed for time anyway. It was pretty excruciating. We're talking 10-hour riding days, each day, 13 days on average. So we didn't really have time or the capability with just the two of us whilst riding along at quite high speeds on this challenge to set up tripods and do all the proper filming.
This is the big day. Been working and waiting for this all year. Maybe he's changed his mind. He didn't want to go. Yeah, there's me saying disparaging things.
7 hours.
Like your backpacks.
You walk where he goes. I'll go that way.
You got crowds there all joining. Whee, join Ferry. See you in a bit.
For the benefit of those watching this, both of you need to know that in my head, in the helmet, I've got a Bluetooth connection that connects to Ian's helmet.
First charge we're doing, our charge has gone down.
There's been a small accident.
Right, low battery warnings and all sorts. But the sun has gone.
The kettle.
Yeah. Nothing to do with all the electrical equipment you've got plugged in. Definitely leave it all plugged in as well, with all the cables hanging out. And go, yeah, no, definitely go.
It was day one. Was pretty good, I have to say. Not without its problems. We had a first problem. We tried to charge up for the first time, and found that one of the charges on Ian's bag doesn't work. Plus, the performance of his wheel is not quite as good as mine, so he uses a bit more power. So we need to swap over, and he uses my bag to charge, and that should balance things out. But it is pretty exhausting. Slept beautifully in this very soft bed, not without a bit of hilarity last night, because over there, that's our things charging. The bag all set up and the wheel behind it there. And I plugged it all in, and then I plugged it all in charging fine. Then I wanted a cup of tea because we had a bit of a debrief meeting, and popped the kettle on, blew all the fuses, not just in my room but Ian's room, probably the whole place, in this lovely little bed and breakfast where we're staying. And had to then go and find the lady and find the fuse box and trip all the fuses back up, and then gingerly turn things back on one at a time. Boiled the kettle first because we needed a cup of tea. Bingo, no problem, sorted.
Still a bit of gin? No, whiskey, sorry.
It looks like you're doing the Madonna thing of drinking a glass of your own urine. See, because I'm so busy navigating and looking at my phone and stuff on the route, I don't get a chance to film much. So every time I film, it's usually
Yourself?
either myself.
90% of the footage is yourself. You'd actually think, you wouldn't think you're on a trip with me.
Every time I film you, it's whether you've got a plate of bacon in front of you or some kind of
Food or something.
protein. What?
We've got approximately 6 minutes to eat our breakfast, because there's a possibility we might be slightly late again.
It's not just eat our breakfast, it's then
Get ready.
get ready, get changed, get
We could have got ready before we had breakfast, couldn't we?
We could have come down completely suited up, couldn't we? I was thinking that we sat here 20 minutes waiting for it to come.
Just getting ready to go. We will be very blessed, won't we, if we make it to the charity place and make it to the ferry.
If we make this ferry, I'm going to be
You're going to be amazed.
amazed. If we get this ferry today, I know.
Don't worry about your strap. You can do that when you go along.
You were the one saying to me, can you sort the microphone out?
Did I do it like that? Probably did actually.
Oh, I bent down then and nearly vomited up my bacon and eggs.
Did we have a nice breakfast? We kind of did, but we ate it in about 2 minutes because we just haven't got the time. I left half mine. I had to just get on with it. We get going, and they started serving breakfast at 8, you see. So, right, looks like John's almost completely keyed up. Right, let's get rolling for day 2. How many miles today, John?
Only about 60 miles today, but it's all about making the ferry crossing. So it's less riding, 4 hours on a ferry. But if we miss that ferry, we held up for a whole day. So
Should we get moving then? I think. Does it feel lovely? Is it? Oh, that's so lovely against my calves. Right, we may lose live feed because obviously at the moment I'm connected to a Wi-Fi of the bread and breakfast. So, oh.
Oh, my calves. Ow. And so this is a bit of a mammoth challenge today, actually. Slightly less miles, but the complication that we need to go to a Bernardo's charity shop, which opens between 10 and 10:30, and we need to get to the ferry. It's a 55-mile trip to the ferry, but with a disadvantage that for some reason mine is not doing as many miles as John, and 55 miles is too much. I won't be able to do 55 miles on mine. I'm about anywhere between 8 and 12 miles difference between mine and John's. Battery chemistry, I guess. And I'm also carrying slightly more weight. When I say slightly, I'm 2 stone heavier, I think, than John. So that is quite significant over such a long distance. So John's a good boy, and you know he's the right weight. So anyway, so that's added a complication to it. If I was a bit thinner, there wouldn't be that complication. Ferry trip's 4 hours to Ireland, so we should just be able to sit on that and charge to full whilst we're on that ferry. And we've only got a 10-mile trip in Ireland, but we haven't got any form of navigation for Ireland. So John has assured me we can buy maps when we get there, all by faith. So we'll actually get there, get maps, and get on. Well, for 10 miles, and then have a nice sit down, hopefully.
We are now about 40 minutes into day 2, and we are having fun still. The great thing about these big wheels is they are made for eating up long distances, chewing lots of miles, going quite fast. But there are a few faults and flaws with them. One is that the wheel is quite exposed, so the front and the end and the back of it stick out quite away from the body of the wheel, of the housing, and that means that if it's wet, you flick up lots of water up your back. There is nothing to get us too wet until we just rode through a farmyard, and I was slightly ahead, not on purpose, slightly ahead of Ian, and I went through a nice bit of fresh cow manure on the floor. And
Oh dear.
Ian has just turned the comms on again. So I've got Ian in my ear now. You turn him off again. So as he rode past, I turned him off on purpose so that I wouldn't be able to hear him saying stupid things while I'm talking to camera, which I take very seriously. And as he rode past, he's pushed my as he turned it back on. Anyway, so as I rode ahead of Ian, I managed to go through some fresh cow manure and flick it all up his front.
We are coming into Carmarthen, which is where the Bernardo's shop we're supposed to be going to is located. Beautiful weather, really nice. And this is a main road, as you can see, absolutely rammed. All the traffic. Oh, there's a car. So there's the view. I can actually come to a stop without falling off. That's the view. You in Roselair tonight, is that right, Mark? John? We're in where? Wexford, Mark. We're in Wexford. But this is the Bernardo's shop. And that's just me in a reflection. And that's John. Welcome, John. To one of your Bernardo stores, I believe. One of my Bernardo stores. One of Bernardo's stores, yeah. This is where we raise lots of money that goes straight towards supporting vulnerable children right across the UK. You've got the feed now. I just unplugged the mic. Yeah, just saying this is where we raise lots of money. We raise millions of pounds every year that go straight towards supporting vulnerable children and families through these shops run by volunteers, amazing people who give their time. And if people want to donate or watch this live feed, you can text. One wheel, one way. So it's OW 50. Then the amount, I would say, with a pound sign in front. Pound sign, and then whatever amount we're going to put in there. 100, 200, 300, or even 2 or 3 or 4. Whatever you give
it all helps and it goes straight towards
Pounds, two or three or four pounds.
Pounds,
We're
yeah.
not 2 or 3 or 400
yeah.
pounds. Yeah.
And then you text that to a number, which Ian will tell you now.
That's brilliant. Just to leave that hanging a second.
Is it 7700 or 770?
That's confusing for the audience, isn't it? 770.
770. So text OWOW £, a number to
770.
770. Okay, you all got that?
Bernardo's, that's what we're doing it for. Right, so gloves off. John's going to do some begging. Get in there. Cafe Nero. Woo! Wow. Okay, John's going to go in and we're going to see if, for the second time, he can be unsuccessful.
Just put that down there, some seagull poop.
Lovely. See ya. Keep itching your head, looks good. Okay, we are live. We're leaving Carmarthen now. We've got to go and catch a ferry real rapidly. If you watched the last live, I explained we've got to catch a ferry. We've got very little time. We've got to average at least 15 miles an hour. That's an average speed of 15 miles an hour to get there within time. So we are gunning it for the next 40 miles to catch this ferry. Super speed bumps. Right, oh, supposed to be catching a ferry, but this is like the steepest hill, and like John said, this is like climbing a ladder, apparently. Oh, dear me, and we're in a rush. Yo, wow, we are here. It is raining. We've got rain, as you can see in my jacket and on John's clothing. How's it going, John?
Going good.
Going good, is it?
Yeah, it's good fun.
Sweet. Good fun.
It's hard work though, junction.
Hard work, junction. Straight on. We are in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. But the rain is really coming in. We had some terrible wind, really bad wind. Not us, but the weather. So cheers, Brett. Thank you very much. Keep it up, lads. He said. Brett said, "Keep it up, lads." John's done a thumbs up. Some loads and loads of farms, loads and loads of rain, loads and loads of wind. Right, we need to stop and we need to waterproof up the old navigation metasmals.
It is good, but it's pretty wet and... Where are we now?
Where are we now? I've got a clue.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
My phone's all going funny though.
see you.
It's all misting out. Wipe the lens. There we go. No,
Oh,
made a
man,
difference.
if anybody out there watching this anywhere has got a cure...
A cure?
Cure?
A cure, you mean?
Cure, is that too many syllables in that word? A cure for itchy hair under a helmet. Because 12 hours of it, it's like some kind of torture. It's like a Japanese endurance game show.
I think you're going bold.
Oh, I will be going, but I'll be tearing my hair out in a minute. That's agony in terms of... Right, I need to...
You're going to say anything interesting, or?
Or just moan and whine. It's good though, isn't it? It's a very manicured kind of memorial type place there. What's that? Go and investigate that. I'll try and find my water pistol.
Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, I can see a car up there, which looks suspiciously like a relative's car.
No way.
This is... There we go, that's where we are. Total distance, 60 kilometres. We've been 60 kilometres according to Map My Ride, John. There's some people up here. Right, I'm going to shoot up here while John's sorting next thing.
How you doing? This is a welcome surprise day. Did you go home last night and come out again today?
Yes.
You spent all those 2 days in the car? That's crazy.
Got nothing better to do, haven't we?
Don't take us long in a car, mind you.
No, I ran the marathon, the London Marathon, and at about the 17-mile mark, I saw my family who waited. Sorry, I'm going to turn this off. He's just doing it at the same time.
Well, the rain has come. It's now a rainy, rainy day. Travelling on through, don't know where, in the middle of nowhere. And it is 33 kilometres to go until the ferry. So that's very nice, isn't it? Very good. Oh, we're live. We are at departures. We haven't caught the ferry yet. We got here for the ferry. Here's the Unicycles. They're all soaking wet. These are actually waterproof trousers, but it's kind of where the backpack is when you're jumping along. It bounces down. It's actually going in my pants a little bit, so I've got wet pants. Cafe is open, which is good. I'm a little bit wet though. That's the trouble. Freezing cold as well. Freezing. I'm jumping down. Get some warming. Jonathan is there. He's describing the size of something. The mistiness, but the phone's got water in it. So there's Jonathan. Double check. There's Jonathan. Oh, we're live again. We're live. This is Jonathan. Just follow me, Mr. Cameraman. You're coming with me. Oh, we're back again. Jonathan, get. It's good, isn't it? Oh, we're back again.
Hello. Bye bye. Go off in 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, it won't. What day will you be in Northern Ireland? Jonathan, I know you're not busy. What day will you be in Northern Ireland? He's not talking to me. He's talking to someone else. So we've got the headsets on if you ignore him. Or annoy him, should I say. So let's take you over to see the ferry. those interested. There you go. Well, what do we be in Northern Ireland? I can't answer that question quite yet. Hopefully it'll be a nice crossing, because the weather isn't that enjoyable.
Tomorrow we're going to be going to just south of up to Northern Ireland to Banbridge. Then on Wednesday we're going through Northern Ireland.
There's his little maplet and his little case.
Which I can read now.
No, it's no.
Clear as a bell now.
It's not font. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, we did make it. Ferries. So, anyone's interested in where we're going? So, we are here. Look where we are, Tobe. Look, we're there. And then we've got to go to there. I hope so. I hope it looks like inside the ferry. I'm in 1980 maybe, but it is hopefully going to have a nice something to eat there. Because it's all about the food, isn't it, Tobe? All about the food. Still sorting the tickets. It's good, really. So, Unicycles haven't got nicked. Oh, my feet ache. There's the ferry. Got the phone out, film straight away. John, headed towards the ferry. Oh, John's looking at me quickly. Well,
I'm seasick already.
There we are.
We have to get a bus to the ferry.
It's right there. Literally, we went from that side of the bridge to this side. Health and safety, isn't it?
Does this feel healthy and safe?
Oh, flipping out. Well, this bus, it's just a bit of rust there, bit of a rust issue. You sort it out there, sure, at some point. In we go. You give that? Those nice cars. Those nice cars. And we're there now. Yep, we're there. Right, let's just take it all off. So we are on the ferry now. We've settled in. So what I was commenting to Jonathan was that because we wear the same equipment, because John bought, we collaborated and bought the same equipment. Let's go that far. When you take it off, because you're wearing the same stuff, when you place it back on the chairs, you're never quite sure whose is whose, because you've got exactly the same equipment. So yeah, apart from the microphone, that was £8. That was 60 quid. On charge, and hopefully be able to do the 10 miles once we get to the other side. John's has got a slight problem with his rear LEDs are not working correctly, unfortunately. So his battery indicator isn't working properly on his.
But if that's just a water thing in the electric, see there is a bit of a gap you see there.
Yeah, you're getting water in there.
That's what
It's damaged the LEDs in the back, so he's not getting a battery readout.
Well, to be honest,
Bit of a shame.
I don't often look at that for the battery reader anyway.
Red, 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 red. Well, red and green. We got one green lit, so it's still broken, that charger. So I'm not charging as quick and not going as far. So that's a great combination. Still itching his head, as you saw, unfortunately. So
Can't help it now.
So if anyone knows how to stop fleas, just
Yes, well, we're leaving Wales now, so that means that the first of our 5 countries, 5 nations, is done. We went through Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and England, and one of those is now done. So donate now, make your pledges. If you've not donated yet, now's the time. Text to OWOW50 £, put the amount you want in there. No, what was I saying? Text OWOW50
so smooth.
£, the amount you want to give, to the number 770. Is that right?
Yeah, or go to Just Giving.
Or go to Just Giving.
One wheel, one way.
One wheel, one way.
Make sure to get the 10,000 mile one, not the previous year's one.
There's no point me saying all that because he's just said it as well. And give generously, or if not generously, just give.
Begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly, yeah. We don't care.
So, leaving old Blighty. Important stuff. And then this is where all our equipment is, which is down there. Boom. It's all there charging up. How far have we been so far, Jonathan?
So far we have been approximately 160 miles in a day and a half. When we get to Rosslare, we're going to have to go. I want to face this way, like he does some dramatic panning around there. As if I'm talking to you, yeah. good question. When we get to Rosslare, I'm then going to do about 10 miles to get to a place called Wexford, and that'll take us to our overnight stop, where we'll be then. That was like a magic trick. Oh, is there? In total, only about 70 miles today. In total, but...
And we've got to do another 10. still scratching his head. So again, if anyone knows how to get rid of fleas, please, just drop a comment. Anyway, so
I've actually got windburn. I can feel my face frazzled.
it's because I travel in front of him. Right, so we're on the ferry. We're going to get something to eat now because we're lacking food on this journey. So, oh, would you like to come with us and see what is available on the? If you walk,
I can walk this way.
you walk this way. Come with us and see what's on this ferry to eat. We will show you right now. I'm just going to switch around. We've just lost 2 viewers. As we always say, it's not about the the numbers. It's about the quality of the film work. So we've got on the menu. Try a little white vinegar and rinse in cold water to get rid of your fleas, John.
Salad.
Salad, don't want to do that.
Or
Or this is what John's going for. So, yes. What are you going to go for, John?
I'll probably go for the roast.
The roast? That's Sunday roast, of course, yes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Should we get 2 of those then? I'll pay.
Sounding better and better all the time.
Why are you facing another way? Huh? You just stood there filming yourself about it.
Yeah, I was just doing a bit of...
You are filming?
Yeah.
Pretend you're not filming. Let me just reshoot it.
Would you fancy a nice bread roll?
They're not real.
Really disappointing. Really disappointing. I was hoping it
You
was
see how long it took me to go through? A matter of milliseconds, or what do you call a trillionth of a second?
a Ferry.
Ferry Grove.
We're here on the bridge. We've managed to blag our way to speak to the captain to say hello. One wheel, one way, and let's see if I can get my hand on the ship's wheel to make it maybe 2 wheels one way. But not very exciting. This is where it all happens. You see them all practically rushing around. We've not managed to trip any alarms or
Anything yet? No.
you control such a large vessel so precisely into port.
But it's like riding a bike. It's not like riding a bike, is it? It's exactly like riding a bike. I'll show you why.
That's awesome.
I've got 2 engines, yeah?
Yep.
If I wanted to go that way,
Yeah.
I push that one ahead and that one astern. It's like riding a bike. If I do it that way, I do it that way. And then I supplement it with the rudders.
Right.
And then I've got...
You guys doing a tour on your, what are those things called?
Unicycles, electric unicycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far are you going?
We've had 1,000 miles in total.
What's the range for charge?
About 50 miles.
About stopping and charging.
Yeah, well, we specially adapted them so they charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we go from here up to Dublin and to Belfast and up to North Ireland, across to Scotland, and right down to England. Which deck we're on? Thank you. Cheers.
And the vehicles are not attempted to request to do not start engine until instructed to do so.
What's the problem?
The map now gives me right up until we hit land.
Yeah.
You see that? And then,
It's just completely white on this. I mean, if you hold it up again, I'll adjust the exposure.
and then when it gets to land, it gives me that back to battleships. The problem is we've got no maps. and
Not even roads, is it? It's not we haven't even got a line.
we've not even got anything. All I've got is a general direction.
How long have we had to prepare for this?
11 months.
11 months. Okay. Who's in charge of navigation side of things? And who's in charge of the hardware? And
Ooh, another one.
how's the hardware working out?
Well, mine's, you've lost one charger.
Yeah.
Mine is dying if not dead.
Yeah. Have we got everywhere so far? Have we got everywhere so far? Have they taken us on the journey so far? All the way we need to
Have
go?
we got lost yet?
In Ireland?
Ireland. Ireland. So, blue skies. I did say, Mark, we would bring the sunshine with us, and we have, through the rain. We had some navigation problems. John has now got a... We might have wind, by the way, coming through, but only because I haven't got the mic, it's packed away. But we're in Ireland. Ireland! Luckily, drive on the same side of the road. Well, there's the ferry that we're on. There. So, good, excellent. Right, topaz, fuel. We're travelling along a dedicated cycle lane, which apparently is incredibly dangerous because cars use it occasionally. But there we go. Ignoring that fact given to us by a captain of a £200 million ship, we are travelling along the cycle lane. Hey!
Made it to Ireland!
First stop. Possibly got a car coming. Yeah. Farmer's Kitchen. Hotel, bar and restaurant. This is where we are. Oh! Kick him up. Through the doors. How you doing, John?
Yeah, doing good. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. Right. May look like comfortable, they're not comfortable. We'll get through this door. Oh, I've got it, sorry.
From the Brecon Beacons in Wales. Today?
That's the one. Ooh.
Nice, isn't it?
Go please.
Are we in the right place? This is too nice. Oh, this is lovely. Still scratching.
That's what I said, you got police here. So what I'm going to have to do is strip the side of the unit down, so I want to double check that there's no fatigue going on with the board, any of the connections. So that's what I have to do in the evening to double check, because these things are pushed fairly hard. Okay, and that is looking absolutely fine. I did a modification on mine ages ago. Put a 3-pin terminal block in. Just as a temporary fix really to get back, and never changed it because it's been working absolutely fine for hundreds of miles, so just left it. Anyway, that's all fine, no problems at all.
These connections are not clear on.
So I wouldn't pull them back too much, but this is Jonathan's machine, and he's gone through a quick check.
Look all right to you. Was that exposed before that?
Think so, yeah. Yeah, they're not bubbled up, so they're not bubbled up.
So it looks fine, then, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Like I say, no moisture in there.
Nope.
There's no sign of any kind of...
That's all good.
Because I thought that's where it's going to get close to hot, isn't it?
Yeah, fans are all on there.
I know, but it must get, even so, it must get hot, but there's no sign of any kind of damage there.
About 68 degrees.
Well, if it's telling the truth, I think all those readings are a bit
Iffy.
skewy for you.
Cool, at least yours is alright as well. That's
I've
good.
not taken any
It's a good news day.
screenshots of the readings. See how many miles we've done.
Huh.
That's close, isn't it?
Right, see you later.